ladies, and we're back with Everyday Woman. And we have back with us Mr. Aldair Marquez, our trainer for Fridays. And we'll be discussing how to get your man in shape, but this time we're going to be talking about nutrition. So, Aldair, what are like the 3 main rules maybe that we should be, thinking about in terms of nutrition?
I keep it really simple with all my clients just so that there's a better chance that they follow them. Don't have to memorize all these fancy words or formulas or whatever. Keep it simple. 3 rules. Calories in, calories out. How many calories you're eating. How many calories
in?
That's calories in. And calories out is how many you're burning.
Okay.
Your workouts, whatever you're doing to offset the rest of your day. And calories in is just making sure that you're eating enough throughout the day so that you're able to function properly. Because, at the end of the day, food is fuel. If you're not eating enough, that's why you're sluggish.
Well, see, yeah, and I think a lot of people get the misconception that don't eat. I hear people say that, but then it's like I hear people say to eat more as you're trying to work out. So what is that? Should I be eating, or my man, or me, be eating more or less if I'm trying to get in shape?
Well, there is a baseline. For men, that's 1,800 calories a day minimum. If you dip below that, you're going to start to see some possible health issues come up, like decreased immune system. It's going to be compromised. You might be getting a little bit more sick. You're going to feel sluggish. Like I said, you might get some more headaches. Again, the brain uses glucose, which is a basic form of a carb. Again, carbs are good. They're not bad.
Yeah.
It uses glucose as energy. Your whole body uses glucose as energy. It can also use protein, but it has to take extra steps to do it, and your body doesn't like to do that. Glucose is simple. That's why we eat. And that's why we eat carbs as well. So that's calories in, and what's really cool about that is now that we have iPhones and Droids, it makes it really easy. You don't have to write everything down or measure it or anything like that. What you can do is get apps.
So much better.
And the tools at our disposal are going to help us succeed that much more. So there's a few apps that I always recommend. Lose It is an app that you can use. Found on both the Google Play Store and the iTunes Store.
So I heard this one is called Endomo or something.
Endomo is one that you can use to track your workouts.
Okay.
I'm not sure I can't remember if that one you also used to track your food. But Lose It is one that tracks food and workouts as well.
What's some of your favorites?
Personally, Runkeeper. I use that one because I go run and then I come back in and map my run because I sometimes change it on the fly, and I just don't want to waste the money for a bigger data plan.
Right.
I can live without looking at Facebook every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So I just track it afterwards on my computer. But Runkeeper and Domo you mentioned are both ones that you can use to track your exercising habits. But there's also there's MyFitnessPal does both as well. It's a very, very, very good
apps that we could be using.
app, yes.
And what about those muscles? Sorry to interrupt, but I'm just concerned about the muscles because he's really trying to get his arms going, and you have great arms. So how important is the protein with that?
It's very important. What is it? Some guys don't always get the amount of protein that they need. So, well, again, at the end of the day, if you track how much protein you're having, you'll see if you're going to be gaining that muscle or if you're not, or if you're just going to lose the weight. And again, the workout from there is also going to dictate whether or not you gain the mass.
Right.
In front of us, we have some of the basic, really good carbs that we can be using or eating every day. Sweet potatoes are a really big thing right now.
Well, this is the big talk. So what's the talk with? What's the big thing about this?
It's honestly, the way I see it is it's another form of potato. Potatoes are actually really good at the very most. They're about 160 calories a serving. Sweet potatoes, about the same. They just have a different taste. Gives your palate something different to have. And we also have oatmeal in the morning. Add a little bit of protein powder to it.
That's what that
Delicious,
is, right?
Yes, right in the middle. We have wild rice out to, what is that, left or right. And then we have brown rice over here, which is also really good. They're all good carbohydrates to have. They're really easy to eat, and they're tasty. You can include them into anything and add a protein to it.
Wonderful. So there's easier carbohydrates like to take in and stuff like that for the nutrition?
Well, what is it? One, because they're natural. Also, we have the whole wheat pasta. It makes it really easy to have healthy carbs. You're not having anything processed like bread, white breads or wheat breads. Even wheat breads are actually enriched flour with wheat added to it afterwards. So it's basically a white bread still.
Yeah, and see, I heard that. And so it's better to get more like the grainier.
Exactly.
Okay.
It makes it that much easier.
And how important is the nutrition to your workout? Like, because a lot of people work out and they're not losing weight, they're not getting in shape.
90% nutrition, 10% workout.
Right.
The nutrition is going to dictate whether you gain or lose, and the workout's going to dictate how you're going to look. And that's what I do. what is it, that 10% that you do with me or you do
Right.
on your own, then that's dictated by your intensity. It's going to determine how you look. If you're going to look skinny like a marathon runner or like a bodybuilder or somewhere in between where you look like Rick Roning from the CrossFit Games, just shredded.
Right.
So.
Well, thank you so much. And if you would like more information on what we can do to stay in shape or to get your man in shape, tune in to everywaywoman.com for more information.